Every candlestick tells a story. Here's how to read them. So now the time has come to, probably the most important skill you need as a trader, and that is of course how to read price. Reading price is, the sort of heart of analyzing charts. And in order to be able to, look at a chart like, for example, this, and decide, whether to buy or sell and sort of do your whole analysis, the very first thing we need to do before we can look at a chart as a whole is that, of course, we need to zoom in and we need to be able to understand the individual candles. And here, and this is very important, the price will always tell you a story. So when you look at, the price, there are, you shouldn't just think about it as, numbers on a screen. Behind every candlestick, so for example, this right here is a, bullish candlestick, and this right here is a bearish candlestick. Behind every candle are, a battle between buyers and sellers, and there are, emotions behind the candles. Some traders maybe, lost a lot during a candle. Some traders are, feeling euphoria because they are making a lot of money. So when we read candles, we basically want to think about it as we are reading the sort of collective psychology of the market, right? It's very fascinating. But here, the very first thing we need to do is how to read candlesticks. And in simple terms, candlesticks show us 4 things about the price. So here, let's take a look at how to read candles. First of all, we have 2 types of candles. We have the green candle, which is known as a bullish candle, and we have the red candle, which is known as a bearish candle. On some charts, the green candle will be white and the red candle will be black, but green and red is by far the most common. And a bullish candle simply means that the price went up during the candle. And a bearish candle simply means that the price went down during a candle. And you can see that we have 4 points here. We have, let me change color here. We have the open right here. This is where the price starts, and we have the close here, and this is where the price was at the end of the candle. But we also have something known as a low and a high, and the low is the lowest point the price reached during that candle, and the high is the highest point the price reached during that candle. And now you might ask yourself, but okay, so I understand this, but what is the time period of a candle? And the answer here is that you can decide. So you can decide if you want every candle to maybe be 1 day, or you can choose every candle to maybe be 1 hour, or you can choose every candle to be 5 minutes. That is completely up to you, and I will soon show you guys how to do this in TradingView. But for now you understand how a green candle looks like. And the red candle is simply the opposite. Remember, the price falls during the candle, so it opens now up here. And before the candle is over, so for example, before the day is over, the price is down here. The lowest spot the price reached was down here, and the highest spot the price reached was up there. But right, so now let's jump back here into TradingView. Right now, as I am speaking, I am looking on a gold chart, and I will try to use this chart as much as possible during the course, because when I create courses I always try to use the same chart so that I can show you guys that the principles from this course can all be applied. But here we're looking at gold, and right now we're looking at, you can see it says D up here. That means that we're looking at a daily time frame. So in other words, every candlestick on this chart represents 1 day. But if we want to change the time frame, we can go up to right here. So you press right there, and now you can see that we have so many different things to choose between. We can choose that every candle is 1 day. We can choose that every candle is 1 hour, or 4 hours, or maybe 1 hour. Let's for now switch to 1 hour. Now every candlestick on this chart will be 1 hour instead. Oops, let me fix that. And now, just as a practice, let's take a look at how to read one of these candles. Let's, for example, look at the green candle. Remember, the green candle opens right here, so the price started right here. During the candle, the price actually reached a highest point up here. Remember, the wick is the highest point, but before the candle closed, the price fell down to this point right here. So this is basically how the price moved in on this candle alone. And if you look at maybe all of these candles together, maybe the price looked something like this. Remember, it opened right here, it went up to a highest point down here, then it went down here, then it went, something like this. Not really, but I hope you get the point. So here, time frames show you basically, the same story, but with different details. So we can, for example, look at, a daily time frame, but if we want more detailed information, we can zoom in to the 1 hour time frame. And if we want even more detailed information, we can zoom in even more to the 5-minute time frame to take a look at, what is happening. So we can basically think about time frames as using a magnifying glass and, investigate the price movements even further. And also here, in general, markets move in something known as trends or ranges. So what a trend basically is, a trend is when we have a market, going in a certain direction. The market always goes, up and down, but the trend is sort of the overall direction of the market. So this right here is, for example, an uptrend. You can see we have an uptrend right here, while a range is when we don't really have a certain direction. The market might go something like this and basically to the sideways. And don't worry, we will talk more about uptrends, downtrends, and ranges very soon. And here, and this is very key, one thing I hear so many beginners talking a lot about is trading indicators. And trading indicators can be a very useful tool. It can help your analysis, but it's very important that, as a trader, you need to really start by learning, about something called price action. Price action is basically the study of how the price moves in the very short term. So what is the price doing right now? And you also need to learn about something called market structure. These two concepts are so much more important than learning about indicators. Before you even learn about your first indicator, you need to learn about price action and market structure. And we will talk a little bit about both price action and market structure in this course. And I also have, long courses where you can dive even more deep that are more advanced on the channel. I will make sure to link my price action trading course both up in the pinned comment, a video card, and the description. And I will also link my market structure trading course in the pinned comment. I mean in the video card and the description as well. So make sure to add these courses to a watch later playlist or bookmark them because you do want to watch them after this course. But for now, that is all you need to know. Alright, so now let's talk about one of the two. Alright, so this video was just a very, very short clip from our full trading course for beginners right here on YouTube. So if you have the time, I highly recommend checking it out by just clicking or tapping on the screen right here.